Good morning. Hello. Welcome to another Beat and Chat Live. Today it is August 29th, 2025. Wow. End of August already. Hello, I'm Fan, and welcome to another Bead and Chat help session where I bead and chat and help. Pretty straightforward in the title. Um, if you are currently watching it live, Um, let me know. Say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. What's the weather like? And we are currently live on YouTube, currently live in the Fenley Beadwork Instructor Facebook page. And we are currently live in the Learn How to Make French Beaded Flowers Facebook group. I'm go I'm live in the group in a different type of way. It's not using my streaming software. So just trying something a little bit different so that it is on, but I mean, I guess it's no different to you, but it's a little bit different for me. It's a little bit different for me. So I'm going to see if I can um, go on and find it here so I'm not switching screens back and forth. All right. End of the month. Okay. If you are currently on, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from and let me know what you're working on. So today I will be working. Should I work on the project that I've been working on for the last few months? Few weeks? I've been working on this project for the last few weeks for my next beat along. I guess I should because I'm kind of on a time crunch here. So I guess I should do that. Just like last week, what was I doing last week? I was um, testing my kits and I've been still beading. I've been beading all week. It doesn't take long, but it is just lots of stuff, right? Just lots of stuff. So I have all my units made. So if you can guess, let me know. What do you think I'm working on? What do you think this project is? Get this out of the way. Okay. So I think I'm done with the beading. I just need to process these. I want to add some height to this. So a little bit taller. And I can't find my wire cutter, so I'll be using scissors. So don't come at me. Don't come at me. All right. So how is everyone doing today? Are we just all very tired and just, well, I just need to make it to September. Um, it's been quite a week. I guess I say that every week, but I'm just trying to get my kids back to school. And there's three of them in three different schools. So I spent all week trying to do that, getting supplies, putting things in my calendar, making sure that I go to all these open houses and such on time. If you are just joining me, say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from and what you are working on. I am working on a project that is going to be my next class. Okay. And it is a mess in my project box because I've got all my things in here. All my things are in my project box. Oh, I forgot to do something on here. I haven't used this iPad in a while. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that works. So what I'm doing is I'm just processing all of these leaves. I finished making them kind of like assembly style, and then I didn't process them, like cutting all down to one wire. And this is blasphemy, okay? Using scissors. Don't do that. Don't use scissors. But it's what I got. I don't know where my wire cutter is. I'm pretty sure I have wire cutters. I need to buy more wire cutters for the studio because I have all these project boxes. And if it's in a project box, then I don't know where it is. And I just make do with what I have. So do what I say and not what I do, right? Okay. There's tons of these. All right, so what else did I do this week? It's just been a week of running around. I mean, just like every other week, right? Running around like with your head chopped off because there's too many things going on. Such as modern day life. And also trying to get these projects done in time as well. Okay. Got different types of leaves. Okay, so for this project, there is two different flowers. So there's two different leaves on here. I'm just processing them all at the same time and not using the right tools. Okay. So last week, during the help session, there was a question about lacing on how to, like, why is it so hard to lace? And how can you keep things together? And I think it was Marsha. and she posted in the group a really great tip on how to keep your lacing, how to keep your units together. Not, yeah. Well, this was like lacing like a few units together. And what Marsha did was she taped all three of the units with painter's tape. And you guys, you can see I like my painter's tape, right? So I use it a lot. But not for holding the units together. I've never done that, but I may need to try that trick. So if you take a look here, this is what she did. Because in this bead along, these units, you tape all three of these. I mean, you're supposed to lace all three of these, three or more. Is it three or more? All three of these units together. And what she did was she used painter's tape, taped it all together, and then started lacing it. So I thought that was a neat idea. So obviously, if you are having trouble holding on to your units as you are lacing, because it's a little bit different. Normally, we don't lace all these units together. We don't normally do that. Normally, we have one unit and then we normally have one unit and then we lace that all the rows on that unit. But this is a little bit different. So if you are a beginner, it could be a challenge to lace different units together. It's not normally done, but I thought that was a great tip to hold all of the units together to do the lacing. But I have had, well, I have had projects where I have laced multiple units together. But those types of projects are far and few and far between, far in between. So, but great tip. Okay. Okay, looks like we have Louise joining us. Hello, Louise. Working on Lauren's beat along. Good to know that I can finish these in September. Yes. We've got September as our catch up month. We're catching up in September with all the projects that we're doing. So, and I'm taking this month just to work on new projects. And if you're seeing me using scissors, yeah, I can't find my, not that I can't find my wire cutters. Just did not want to go through all of my project boxes to find my wire cutters. Like I have a few and I don't know where they went. So do I need to like buy, I don't know, a 10 pack of wire cutters or something? Um, you know, because I don't know where they are. I think that's what I need to do. I need to buy more than three. I think I have three. I'm like, that should be fine. But if they're all in your project boxes and you don't know where it is, and I swear, like it was in my project box. Maybe I have one in this other project box. I don't know. That's the downfall of project boxes. Too many projects. Okay. Okay. And I am reducing these to one bottom wire. And I've got all of these bottom wires flying all over the place. I'm sure I will find them all over the ground. All summer long, I'm usually in here. This this is my once a week in my studio type of thing. And however I left it last time when I was in here beading is usually how it is when I sit back down. Um, because I'm just have not been in here. So I look forward um, to September where I'm back in here again working because I have lots of stuff just on my dining room table right now. Like I'm making kits there, I'm processing orders there. I'm not doing it in my studio. I just don't want to um, recluse myself away right, with my kids up there. Hi, Dina. Dina says 10 pack of wire cutters sounds like scissors I tried to keep track of when I was raising kids. Well, I have lots of scissors, but I don't know where the wire cutters are, right? So my husband did buy tons of scissors, so I have tons of scissors. No, I'm using scissors instead of wire cutters, so please don't use scissors. I mean, not that it doesn't work, but it's supposed to dull your scissors. But this is my studio scissors for cutting paper, I guess. But it would be easier to use with wire cutters. I think that's what I need. A designated wire cutter for every project box. Right. So these are the leaves I'm working on. So you can guess what it is. I am not going to confirm or deny what it is. You can just guess in the comments what I'm making. Okay. I don't know if this is working in the Facebook group. Is it working or not? I don't know. Okay, I think maybe. Okay, so it's just not showing comments. I'm just seeing the comments now. Hello, Natia. Um, okay. Hello, April. Good morning, afternoon, evening. uh, okay. So, yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, friends. Okay, April says, I'm working on zinnia still from Lauren's pattern. I've made 9. Okay, awesome. Can't wait to see those. I know I saw one of your other ones. Let's see. Natia says, I worked on the last leaves of the Canterbury bells, and today I planted a few strawberry plant cuttings in growing pots in my balcony. Awesome. Yeah, strawberries, they are like weeds. They will just proliferate. I transferred some of my uh, strawberries, not my strawberries. I transferred some wild strawberries from the wild a few years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, and they have taken over. So they certainly have taken over. And just earlier in the spring, not in the spring, in early summer. What did I do? I pulled them just because they're tiny and they were just taking up space. So I decided I'm just going to pull them. But you know what? There's still a lot. They're still they're still alive and they're still there. They keep coming. They keep coming. So I guess it's a little different if it's in a pot. But if it's in the ground, it'll just keep spreading. Okay, Dina says no guesses, but I bet some pretty flowers. Yes. Okay, so I showed you the leaves, and these are the petals. So I will take guesses. Uh, Hi. Okay. Okay. Okay, Natia's guessing celosia. I'm not sure what that is. I've not heard of that flower. But I'm not confirming or denying. But I guess denying because I don't know what that is. So maybe, possibly. April says I spotted spider lilies in the garden earlier. I might try one. Spider lilies. I'm not familiar with spider lilies and what they look like. But yes, definitely give them a try. All right, so now I need to cut the tops. Oh, I could have used this as my garbage bin. Right, but my whole bin is messy already, so it's just like, And then next week I can start recording the tutorials or the class. I thought I turned my volume down, so I don't know why my phone is dinging. Or turn my volume off. Okay. Just cutting on the tops. Oh, that was you, April. I was wondering, is it April? It's probably I didn't want to say that out loud. I was like, is that April sending me a picture? Like, that did cross my mind. Okay. Let's take a look. Oh, wow. That's so pretty. Okay, so I think I can show in just in one place. If you're in the group, I oh maybe you can. I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. Okay, so if you are on watching from YouTube or the Facebook page, then you will see this spider plant. But if you are in watching from the Facebook group, the Learn How to Make French Beaded Flowers Facebook group, I am not able to show it. It's because it's two different things. Two different things. Unless, let me see. Hmm. Nope. Okay, so beautiful spider plant. That's okay. Let me look. Let me get closer and look. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to look closer later, April. But yeah, I am showing that on the screen right now. If you are watching from YouTube or the Facebook page, but it is not showing in the Facebook group because I'm doing something a little bit different today. Okay. And I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that when I put up the photo from earlier from Marsha, so that you guys can see it in the group. But if you're in the group, you've seen it in the group, so it's fine. Okay, so Natia says, I was looking for another translation, perhaps under the name Featherbush. Okay, I'm not aware of a flower under the name of Featherbush. Okay, so again, I am just kind of doing. I can't even think of the word. Sorry. Um, Words are hard to recall these days, right? I can't think of the word. All right, I'm just going to have to abandon this thought and talk about something else because don't remember what I was talking about. Okay. Just cutting the tops. So what I've done with these leaves is I've beaded them all, but didn't finish them. I normally do, but I didn't this time. I'm just finishing it all at the same time so that it saves time. Um, but I can't think of the word. I can't think of the word. It's really bugging me that I can't think of the word to describe this procedure. Wow. Does that happen to you? Or where you can't think of the word? Ah, it is really bothering me. But I did just wake up not too long ago. Or get up. It's I'm still on my first cup of coffee this morning. I know I've went a while without coffee and now I've went back. So I'm not fully caffeinated yet. But I did go a while without coffee and I was fine, I guess. But at one point I was just feeling like I was dragging. So back to coffee. Oh, maybe I should chug it. Chug. Ah. Okay, Rachel says, love your bead spinners. Thank you, Rachel. Glad you like them. Ah, I am like my thumb have like this permanent sore, like like my bone right here from processing the bead spinners. Like I guess from before when I didn't know what I was doing, when I was just learning the process. And so I have like my bone is just it hasn't healed for months. So that's really bugging me. Maybe I need more calcium or something. Um, yeah. So this getting old thing is not cool because like I have so many aches and pains and my bones are just not what it used to be. Need the calcium or something. Okay, so I have different leaves here. So Rachel, how many bead spinners do you have? And what are you working on right now? Okay. Oh, now I'm just organizing my leaves. Okay. So that they're all the same. Okay. Okay. I have one. Okay. Just going to put that up so I can. That when I close it, it will not stop spinning. I did, but plumber's thread tape on it. It helped a little. Any idea what I could use on the threads? Huh. That when I close it, it would not stop spinning. Okay. Inbox me. I'll send you a new one. Okay. Send me an email. I'll send you a new one because I don't know. It shouldn't. It should stop spinning. You're saying that you can't close it? Yeah. So let me know. I'll send you a new one because it shouldn't do that. That's weird. It shouldn't do that. So that's probably a defective one. Okay. So if you guys have any issues with any of the things that you get from me, let me know. Okay. I don't, I really want you to have, or if a kit is wrong or whatever, because that's sometimes happens because I'm a spaz. um, Sometimes beads don't make it in there or whatever. I will make it right. Let me know. All right. So I think this is it. This is all I need for what I'm doing with this project. I'm just going to wrap these together. Okay, Rachel says I have 8 to 10 spinners. Just finished a rose and a baby's breath bouquet for my daughter. Working on a moth orchid right now. Awesome. Baby's breath bouquet. I have a friend that is a florist and she hates baby's breath. She hates baby's breath. But I like baby's breath. They're pretty. Actually, I think if you use baby's breath, um, all in one, if it's a whole baby's breath bouquet, I think that would be pretty. And I think that is the only way that's acceptable to her, that it is a baby's breath bouquet and not just baby's breath among other things. So, okay, I think that is it. Okay. Natia says, no matter what flower it turns out to be, it looks like it will have lots and lots of tiny leaves. Well, they're not that tiny. Let's see, they're not that tiny. And not a lot, just some a lot. Just this much. That's not too much, right? That's not too many leaves. It's it's a tiny project. It's a small project. So you guys, you'll rip through it like nothing. It'll go by quick for you, right? Like for those of you that have done these beat alongs with me, you will just rip through it because it will go fast. Okay, so I am gonna call it a day early today because it's my oldest's birthday. He's turning 14. Yeah. So I have finished process. That took a long time to process some leaves, but that's only because I'm distracted and talking and stuff. So I will call it a day today. Let me get my phone, see. Uh, uh, Next week should be fine, but I just want to make sure that it's okay. Okay. Okay, where are we? So next week, September 5th, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be on again. But I was debating if I should come on today or not, but I'm like, you know what? I'll come on. Maybe not for a full hour, but I'll still come on. Right? So, but yeah, got, well, last year he turned 13, and this year he is 14. So I have a 14-year-old. Time sure goes by quick. So thanks. April says, happy birthday. Happy motherhood anniversary. Thanks, April. Yeah, 14 years since I've been a mom. Crazy. Okay. Okay. Natia says, have a nice day and weekend. See you next time. Yep. Oh, Rachel says, we grow baby's breath and bridal wreath plants in our yard along with a ton of other flowers. Ooh, that sounds fun. Bridal wreath plants. Like, what are the varieties of plants that you're growing? I'm gonna put all things away. So, and on my list of things to do is I need to buy more wire cutters. Don't use scissors, right? And Rachel, email me, okay, about your bead spinner, and I'll get you a new one. Okay. All right. So I'll see you next week, everybody, and have a good day. Have a good weekend.